So, a 5-minute scalping strategy. We'll be trading on the Bybit exchange, and I'll tell you about what scalping is, how to trade it, and show you the strategy we'll be using. What is scalping? Scalping is when we trade short-term deals, meaning these deals can be from 1 second to 1.5 minutes. These are short-term bets when we close trades quite quickly and earn on these minor movements. This works very well for coins with high volatility. High volatility is often present in meme coins, where a huge number of people just trade, buy, and sell this coin. And accordingly, the price jumps up and down, and we can earn on these movements. Besides meme coins, of course, the most volatile assets are, of course, Bitcoin and all the most popular coins. But you can also independently look for some coins where there are huge candles up and down and earn on this. Our bets will be really very short, meaning just a couple of candles and we close and earn. Most often this is done, of course, with high leverage, because with high leverage you can earn more. Yes, the risks will, of course, be greater, but you will be able to earn more because we kind of earn on these small movements. But before, of course, trading up or down, we need to slightly define our chart. That is, we select the 1-minute chart and draw lines of resistance and support, the local. That is, this is the local minimum and the local maximum from which we will trade. Look, select the rectangle parameter on the left in Bybit. Let's select our local maximum. It is approximately here. And the local minimum, at the moment we will trade somewhere here. This is very approximate, that is, we understand that there was a maximum here and it confirmed this maximum, that is, it is now trading somewhere in these ranges, that is, it reaches here and bounces from here, and we will trade on these movements. Now, according to my assumption, according to our strategy, the price should reach somewhere approximately to these parameters. Let's choose the market price, select a little more leverage, I don't know, even at 18, and make our bet, suppose, $70. Open short, press confirm, and we made such a quick bet. But before, of course, doing so, it is advisable, of course, to set take profit and stop loss in order to fix and not lose loss. Let's do this now. Of course, it is advisable to set take profit and stop loss. We have not done this yet, of course, but I advise you to do this. Let's wait. See what we will have now with the price. So far we are at a loss. As you see, yes, this is quite normal in such a market, high volatility, but we see that there is such an interesting rollback, and we hope that the sellers will beat the buyers, and we can go down a little and earn on these movements. But let's see what happens. Let's set take profit somewhere in this position, confirm, all, take profit is set somewhere here, and of course, it is advisable to set stop loss as well. Stop loss will be somewhere higher than this line, -5 cents, press confirm, we calmly set take profit and stop loss all. Now we just wait. If our price reaches our stop loss, then the deal will close, and it will not be so offensive because we will enter a new deal. Again, of course, on the downside, if of course, this level is not broken. What is very important, levels can be broken, and this is normal. We just need to watch and observe what the price does, how it behaves. So far, we see the price reaches this line, but it does not yet cross it. We hope for a small rollback even from here, perhaps. We will close it all manually. The most important thing in scalping is, of course, to always be at the terminal and watch so that we can manually close the deal, because any significant movements, we must fix them. We cannot rely only on take profit and stop loss. Take profit. These are some large values that we would ideally like to close, but we, of course, will sit independently and close. And stop loss, of course, we set, because we may not have time to close the deal if the price suddenly goes sharply not in the direction we set, and stop loss will help us avoid this. Also, do not forget about the liquidation price. This is also important because we trade on futures, and we can lose all our funds that are in the deal. This is if we, of course, have cross margin. If we do not set cross margin, but isolated margin, then we have a chance to lose much more amount, that is, our entire balance. So I advise you to choose cross margin for scalping and then wait. We wait for how our deal will close. I will observe, watch. In general, in scalping, it is very important to catch such a moment when the price is just rolling, and it does not stand in a sideways trend. Sideways trend, this is what we have now. This is called a sideways trend, that is, the price jumps at one level, it does not fly sharply up or down. I managed, of course, several times to catch when the price just falls. It's a very interesting market situation when absolutely everything falls and you open short-term deals at this moment and put short. But if, for example, everything falls, short was placed, fixed, again, placed, recently, when the buy talk fell, blood was pouring on our market, you could earn on these movements. The same thing happens when the price rises, but most often it falls very sharply, that is, the whole overall. To catch you lifting is of course more difficult. When it falls, you just go in and see that everything is red everywhere, and you understand that something is happening. If at that moment you were also on the market, that is, the terminal, you immediately notice this and earn on it. Scalping requires patience. You need to be constantly at the terminal, on the exchange, watching the charts, trading, and catching these moments. Yes, it doesn't happen so often when this happens, but if you do it constantly, then of course, there will be a result. Our deal closed at stop loss. It's good that we have a stop loss. Now we can immediately open a new deal, calmly, absolutely, without any problems in long. Although, look, what is our trend? The general trend. We also need to look at what our general trend is. In general, our general trend seems to have changed to an ascending one. That is, yes, it fell, now it is going up. So potentially it can break this level and we can stand, of course, in long. But I think that there are no prerequisites for that yet. Let's put shorts again on the same amount and wait. Of course, we should not forget to set take profit and stop loss. This time our stop loss will be somewhere at -$2, or rather -2 cents, I apologize. And take profit somewhere on this line too. We have 2 cents. Although ideally, of course, our stop loss would be much smaller than our take profit. That is, let's say we lost 2 cents, but earned 6 cents, or even a whole dollar. Let's wait and see. So, as we can see, the price is going down a little bit. We can try to fix right now, or wait a little bit. It is also very important to get out in time. If there is an opportunity to close now, we can close. But we can also wait. Yes, we have a take profit, we have a stop loss. We can sit back, watch, observe. Of course, we've been in a sideways pattern for a very long time now. And I think we need to close. We close, let's hit close on the market. We're closed. Great, we made some money. We kind of took a loss on the previous trade, of course. But nothing, now we will gradually trade like this. In principle, there is nothing complicated. We just trade on this line. So far, we do not have any changes on the market. It's still sideways. The price is neither going down nor up. It's just sideways. This is the worst situation. If this situation happens, it is better to change the coin. Let's say we change the coin to something more volatile. Let's go back to Bitcoin, for example. Let's see what we have going on with Bitcoin right now. As you can see, Bitcoin is quite a bit more volatile than the Pepe we got. Let's choose the minute chart. We've got a 1-minute chart. It's kind of like the price is moving much faster here. Let's also set local lows and local highs to understand which one we should trade on, so to speak, the coin. I think we'll put it somewhere around here. And for now, we'll put it right here. This is our local low. And let's trade along this route right here. We open short again. We set stop loss and take profit. Take profit will be somewhere on this line. Confirm. And stop loss here. Let's set it here. Look how low the price went. But we can kind of fix it. Yes, it's a small amount, but such speculative actions should be taken into account. But guys, keep in mind a very important point. Many exchanges have commissions for transactions. By the way, if you register on the link in the description on the Bybit exchange, you will have unique offers and discounts on commissions. Accordingly, you can trade with a much lower commission, because on commissions most of the losses occur, especially in scalping, when such short-term trades occur. And if the profit is not so big, the commissions can actually be much higher than your profit. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin is a rather volatile coin. We have set such maximum local minimums and maximums. We will wait and see. The price may reach this line, may cross it, may slightly touch it, may not even touch it, and then bounce again and go higher. But actually this high line is a little bit higher. We are guided by, this is our local line at the moment. It is approximately like this, and the minimum is approximately here. So it bounced off it, broke through a little bit. There was a breakthrough. But the price, by the way, is going down, as we have planned so far. We can fix potentially, but it's not enough for us yet. By the way, let's increase our take profit a little bit, somewhere up to at least 1 cent. If it comes to here, it will be great. Our take profit, our stop loss. Stop loss is still a little far away. I think the price may well come to here. I think we might even be able to take a small profit manually. 1 penny is not just a penny on the road either. It all starts small. After all, the most important thing is not exactly how much money you have made, but exactly how much percentage of successful trades you have. This is very important, because if you have more successful trades than negative ones, you are a good trader, because the amount of trades can be absolutely different. The main thing is the success rate of trades. The main thing is to be with a cold mind. Do not rush. Do not chase after big money. It is to try to analyze and work in plus. That is in plus trades. It does not matter even if it is 1 cent. It is plus. Everything is fine. So let's take a look at what we have going on right now. What we have here is leverage is 19. If we had more leverage, accordingly, we would be able to make more money already. But, as you realize, the more leverage we have, the closer our liquidation price is. Accordingly, we can lose everything faster. Let's close the deal and open it up. because I think it will bounce on its own. I'll even raise the leverage a little bit. 27, and we will enter the deal on the upside. Let's wait and see. Let's see how this candle closes. If it closes positively, then I think we can safely go up and wait for the price to reach these ranges. As you can see, yes, there is a candle of uncertainty here. It closed in the negative, but there was a candle of uncertainty. I think we can safely open a position up, and let's set our take profit somewhere. Ideally, of course, it would go all the way down to here. And our stop loss. Let's make sure it doesn't exceed a very large value, and we'll see how the price behaves. We have the liquidation price at 60.0. This is quite high, or rather low, so we're not in danger of liquidation. I doubt very much that Bitcoin will fall to 61 during this time. It is very unrealistic, because now we have a growing market, the trend is upward. And for the price to fall that low, I don't believe so far. Therefore, we can calmly, without worrying, set, take profit, and stop loss, and sit. The main thing is not to lose more than we earn. And accordingly, the main thing is that the trades should be positive, as I have already said. Let's wait for the price to reach here at least until it does. If anything, we will close it manually if we see any changes. It is very important, as I said, to watch what is happening. You have a lot of different indicators that tell you different things. Let's say here they're volumes. There's been a lot of volume poured in here. As you can see, volume is high and volume is still pouring in. So we're waiting, we're sitting tight. The price is moving in the direction we want. Basically, scalping is such a meditative work when you sit and watch the charts. There's a lot of different things like the funding rate. This is where the funding rate is located. In such a case, when the close is updated, there is literally a minute left before the funding rate is updated, and then you can also make money on this movement. Let's say there's a funding rate of +1. This is a very large rate, and a minute before the funding rate update, we can open a position in short. This is if it is +1. If it is minus, then we close the position in long and close it literally at exactly 00, and we repay our commission, because when the funding rate is updated, then the commission is paid. By the way, our deal was closed at the stop loss, the price went down. This, by the way, is a good sign to enter upwards later. Now I will finish talking about the financing rate. If the funding rate is positive, then longists pay a commission to shorts. If the funding rate is negative, shorts pay commission to longs. You can also make money on these movements. Most often, at such a moment, the price goes down or up sharply by a couple of scrolls. Look, the price is going interestingly downwards now. If we had not closed a short trade before, we would have made money. We can still wait, and I think after that we open a long position anyway. I think we can even safely take a leverage of 55 somewhere and open a long position. A little bit again, we missed the sharp upward movement, but that's okay. I hope it will continue its movement. Of course, do not forget to set a stop loss. Let's not more than 1.5 cents, and our profit will be worth somewhere too. Ideally, we would put here, and in general we trade, watch, wait, analyze. So we see that the price is going up safely. I removed the stop loss because I saw that the price could have reached our stop loss, but I believe that the price should go up. I think we can manually close the trade safely and kind of tinker. We'll close the trade right here. We'll be in the plus side, 0.15 cents we made. Little by little we trade on these lines. As I have already said, you can go behind the line and so on. In general, guys, scalping is an interesting and good way to earn money. You can trade on the Bybit exchange. The link will be in the description. The main thing, guys, what do we need the support resistance line for? We need to see how the price behaves. So we're not just trading boom, up and down, up and down. That's kind of silly. In order for us to be oriented at least on something, we need to be oriented on these areas from which the price bounces most often. It is also very important what the trend line is now, i.e., upward or downward trend. It determines whether the level will be broken or not, and it will be broken in any case. Therefore, it is worth paying attention to it. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, watch other videos related to cryptocurrency, pump your brains, and see you soon.